Hello everyone and welcome to Disney Miss Lizzie. Today we are going to be playing Dreamlight Valley, we're going to be catching up with the fairy godmother, and we are going to be bringing Simba, and I've promised this for 3 episodes now at least, but we're going to be bringing Simba into the Dreamlight realm. So let's go! Yes, what quest do we have? We have... Okay, stars to guide us and the forgotten relics. Cool. And the little green men, which still finding them here and there. That's taken me longer than I thought. And meddling Maribel. Now, I cannot find the cash register key for the life of me. I've been looking and looking. I've been trying to see if there's little points that are glowing, and it's just not happening, and I can't really progress with Maribel until I finish this quest. But I have no idea what where it could be or what I'm looking for, and it's very frustrating. Oh, now this would be really nice if I said I can't find the key and it's here. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm not sure if the game's bugged or I'm looking in the wrong place. I swear it's here in the forest that it says she's medal after discussing the Forest of Valor. And I'm in the Forest of Valor, so it should be around this area, but I cannot find it. So I'll come back to this one. This one might just have to be done off screen. And I'll just film my reaction whilst filming it, because otherwise it's going to be a very dry episode. Right, so we'll leave that there. So let's go on to quests. Merlin must be done. Oh, sorry, Merlin must be done his investigations by now. Merlin must be done his investigations by now. That doesn't make sense. Merlin must have done his investigations by now. Or Merlin's investigations must be done by now. Or Merlin must be done with his investigations by now. Dreamlight, you have an error. That just doesn't... So, you fail English? That's impossible.
I can see into the future.
Ah, Lizzie, the fairy godmother has informed me of all you went through in the dreamscape. Yes. I hope having to live out someone else's memories wasn't too terribly discombobulating for you. I wanted to talk about what I learned from the Forgotten's memories. No time for chit-chat, we have a valley to save. Of course. Tell me, what have you summarised? The Forgotten must be stopped, the Forgotten can be saved. I learned that you give pretty good... The Forgotten can be saved. The Forgotten's just a mixed-up kid. I know we can fix all of this, I just have to find the right words to say. I'm afraid there might not be words that will stop the Forgotten. At least, not words I've found, for I've certainly tried. I saw you trying to talk to the Forgotten in one of the memories. You gave the Forgotten some great advice. It's too bad they weren't ready to hear it yet. Really? Which memory was that? What did I say? You said that no matter what we leave behind, there are some things that must never be forgotten. Things like... friendship, love and care, of course. That was rather wise for me, wasn't it? Wise of me, I should say. You need only look skyward anywhere in the village to see what happens when we do forget. You have noticed the rips in the sky, haven't you? Why, the very fabric of reality is coming undone around us. To find the Forgotten and stop this, we'll need something connected to the Forgotten. Something left behind. Like what? The Forgotten hasn't left anything behind that I've noticed. It's your inner child, I bet. Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Follow me. I've uncovered something at Mickey's house that's sure to help us. It'll be easier to understand once you've seen it. Ooh.
I couldn't have done better.
There. Oh, and he's gone just like that. Let's go, let's go. Oh, Merlin, you bugged out. Oh, yes, I did see that. Observe, there on the roof of Mickey's house. It's not just the rips in the sky. There's dark magic bleeding through the very fabric of reality. Ah! Fortunately, the phenomenon is quite localized. While only certain places seem to be affected. Maybe these places were important to the Forgotten, probably just a coincidence. Can you spell it out for me? No time for riddles. Yes, though I hypothesize that it's not the places themselves, but something inside of them. Enter Mickey's house. Let's go. It's a book. I think that's it. Yeah, bring the Forgotten Storybook too. Now let's see. Ah, a book of fairy tales. Oh dear, it's positively saturated with dark magic. It must have been the Forgotten's once. There's no other explanation. We've got something that belonged to the Forgotten. What's next? I'm afraid for this enchantment we'll need at least 3 more Forgotten relics, just like this. Will they look just like this one? Where do I find them? Sounds like a wild goose chase to me. You must keep an eye out for the more places where dark magic is seeping through into our world. They could be anywhere in the village. Some of the relics might be quite special, others more mundane, but they'll all have dark magic emanating from them. Just like this one does. Sorry, Merlin. Got it. Find the relics, save the village, and that's not all. We must also obtain the story behind each relic. Stories hold a magic all their own, Lizzie. Uncover the stories, and you'll be able to harness the magic. You must discover why these things were such importance to the Forgotten. You found the first one in Mickey's house. Perhaps Mickey knows the story behind it. I'll look around the village, and I'll go and talk to Mickey. Thanks, Merlin. Thank you very much. Search for the Forgotten relics around the village. Cool. And we really do need to go and talk to Simba. Simba. Right. Hey, Woodster. Right. Doesn't seem to be anything around minis. There might be one around my house. Hey, Donald. Nothing with Wally. Okay, I might come back to this one, or at least dip in and out of it. Just because we have other pressing matters to deal with as well. Like Simba. I'm so excited. Yay, right. Let's go and talk to Simba. I'll do this one on the side unless I can see... Right, I can see the rips in fabric. Okay, so there's nothing there yet.
Hey there.
Hey, Lizzie! Nala told me something that was bothering you. Oh, yeah, I guess. Everything that happened with the hyenas, well, it just brought back a lot of memories, and now I'm feeling a little lost. My friend Rafiki likes to bop me on the head with his walking stick when I get like this, just to knock some sense into me. I wish you were here to do that now. Anything I can do to help? I'm a good listener, you know. Want me to bop you over the head instead? Anything I can do to help? You've helped a lot already, but I don't know if you're going to be able to help with this. I just keep thinking about my father, Mufasa. I'm pretty new at being a king. There are so many decisions, so much is at stake. I wish my father were here to help me and give me advice. I'm sorry, Simba. I wish I could do something. Maybe I can give you advice instead. I'm a great advice giver. I'm sorry, Simba. He told me something once. Something about... Hey, why don't I show you? Follow me. Oh my gosh. I'm going to see James L. Jones. It's going to be like when Sheldon has his day out with James L. Jones. And he's really nice. He's nicer than you think. I am. There, right, let's go here. Oh. Talk.
Hi.
When I was young, my father told me that the great kings of the past looked down on us from the stars. He lives in you. I believe it. There's something magical about stars. Actually, they're balls of gas burning millions of miles away. Actually, they're fireflies that got stuck up there. When I look up at them, I know my father was right. It's nice to think that those who came before are always up there, guiding us. If I could just see them, I'd know what to do. But I can't. Look, there are too many clouds. I haven't been able to see the stars for a few nights now. Every time I look up at them, it's cloudy. Wait, how long has this been happening? Now I think about it, I can't remember the last time I saw the stars. That's pretty weird. I wonder if something magical is going on. Huh? What do you mean? No worries. That might be a bit tough to explain. But I think I know somebody who might be able to help. It's Merlin. I'll go and talk to Merlin and see if he knows what might be going on. Right, let's go see Merlin. I get the peculiar feeling that you've stumbled upon yet another magical mystery, Lizzie. And considering where you've been, I summarise it involves lions. Well, have I summarised correctly? You nailed it! I'm trying to help Simba. Well done. You should add summariser to your resume. Haha, do tell me more. Well, I passed through that door in the castle and found myself in a new realm, somewhere in a jungle. I met Simba there, but he won't come back to the Dreamlight Valley unless I can help him see the stars. He wants to get some guidance from the great kings of the past. That shouldn't prove to be too difficult. There's almost nothing as constant as the stars. Simply wait for night and then, well, look up. That's the problem. Simba can't even remember the last time he saw the stars. It's always cloudy. I think something strange is going on. Possibly something magical. That is a bit odd, but I suspect I know the explanation. The realms that you visit are worlds the villagers created when they needed to escape Dreamlight Valley. Like slipping into a dream of some place you once knew long ago. The realms are tied to their memories and their feelings. It's possible that the sky in Simba's realm is clouded precisely because his memories of his father are clouded with uncertainty. So how do I help him? Simba will need some magical aid and some help with his troubles. You'll have to start by creating some sort of object to channel the spell, something that holds meaning to Simba. But what kind of object would hold meaning for a lion? A cat toy. Maybe a platter full of grubs, egg, something from his past, or a big schnoodle. Be that one, wouldn't it? He really seems to like grubs. I don't think that will do. He might like eating them, but I doubt they hold much sentimental value. Wait, I've got it! Simba mentioned someone bopping him over the head with a walking stick to knock some sense into him. That sounds like precisely what you'll need. Just the sight of it might be enough. Next, you'll need to infuse it with purified night shards. Once you've done that, find the point in the jungle nearest the sky, point the walking stick towards the clouds, and command them to part. Be careful though, this is dangerous magic. You'll be influencing the very fabrics of reality in the realm. It'll be worth it to help Simba.
I tip my hat to you. Though I prefer not.
Oh, we need fibre. Okay, cool. Right, let's go get some fibre. Let's do this. Just chill out on the beach. Oh, hey, Stitch! It's my man, and I've lost my little seaweed. Has anyone seen the leaked photo of the live action Stitch yet? Look, it's not Stitch. And I do appreciate the fact that it's going to be very difficult to try and make Stitch in animated form look cute in live action, but oh, thanks. I don't know, it just looks a bit too alien. And I know he is an alien and it's the point, but it just hasn't translated very well, I'm not sure, so it's just, oh, but Stitch! Oh, that completely jogged my memory of, live action. Because what I was going to say was I saw the Spider-Verse yesterday, the new animated Spider-Man film. It's been out for a couple of weeks, if not a week. Really good, really just jaw-dropping animation in it. It is stunning. However, if you suffer from motion sickness, I will probably advise to watch it at home. only because the cuts in it, although seamlessly done, effortlessly done, beautifully cut, it does give you quite bad motion sickness. So afterwards, I was walking around the shopping centre where we went to see it. I really don't feel well. I need to go and have something to eat. So I had to have a cheese toastie and some yogurt because I was just not, nope. But I would strongly recommend it. Really good, excellent retelling of Spider-Man. Some cool cameos. If you can, try and avoid spoilers because there are some awesome bits in it. And the soundtrack was actually good as well. I really liked the soundtrack listening to it. And the end is really nice. Just is a very, very... It's just an excellent film. I would honestly recommend it. Because I can't remember the first one very well because of the first time I watched the first Into the Spider-Verse. I again had the same problem that I did with the sequel. I have very bad motion sickness, so I had to avoid watching it, which is really annoying because it's not a comment on the film's animation itself, because it is such a nicely done film. So I haven't rewatched the first one again, which I need to. So I might make that my weekend film fest. Aha, here we go.
Hi.
I've got something to show you, Simba. Here. Huh? That looks just like Rafiki's walking stick. You're not gonna bop me on the head with it, are you? Of course not. We need it for a spell. Only if you want me to. Of course not. Good. Merlin told me to cast this spell. I'd need to start by finding something to remind you of the past. Well, that definitely works. Just looking at the things makes me think of all the things Rafiki's told me. Then I think it's time for the next part of the enchantment. Stand back. This is going to take a lot of dreamlight magic to cast. Merlin says it might be dangerous. I don't think we'll be able to try this twice if it goes wrong. Place Rafiki walking stick on the stone mound. Where the heck's that? Or is it there and I'm just... Nope. Okay, it's not.
Few moments later.
I walked past it. Good grief. Why was my face red? Cool. Right, return to Simba.
Glad you're here.
Lizzie, I think something's starting to happen. I feel the wind picking up. Remember who you are, Simba. Yay. It worked. The sky's clear. Look at all those stars. You'll have to lend me that stick. It could really help to make sure the weather's sunny when we hunt gazelle. I don't think it's going to work that way, and besides, all that magic really took it out of me. I wouldn't want to try that again. Well, thanks for doing it all. Just looking at those stars, I already feel closer to the great kings of the past. Well, do they have any guidance for you? It's funny. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something my father used to tell me about being a good leader. He said that good leaders leave their kingdom better than it was at the start of their reign. It sounds like your father was very wise. Leave the kingdom better. How could we do that? We could clean up the dried oasis. We could build a giant water slide. There we go. The one right outside the jungle? That's a great idea, and just the kind of thing my father meant. Why don't we go look at that oasis now and see how we clean it up?
See ya.
Okay, let's go. Look at this place. I think it used to be a water hole for all the animals in the jungle. But it looks like it's been dried out for quite a while now. Looks like it needs some plants, some water, something beautiful, some water. Yeah, if there used to be water here, there must be a way to bring it back. I'll try to figure that part out. Maybe you could find some plants. If there were plants here, that would bring back a lot of the smaller animals. And they will bring back the bigger animals. It's the circle of life. It's a circle of life. What sorts of plants should I get? Where can I find them? You could check some of those jungle ferns near the river. Rafiki said plants come from seeds, so maybe you can get some seeds from those. Oh, and there's a plant near one of the waterfalls that might have some too. And there are the trees in the clearing where you found me. I bet those would have some seeds. But you might need to do some digging to get them. Do you think your paws can do that? Use paws when you got a royal shovel. That ought to do the trick.
So long.
Cool. Jungle fern seed, waterfall plant seed, and clearing tree seed. Okay, here we go. Ooh. What do I have? Use. That is adorable. Oh my gosh, that is cute. I'm going to quickly go and grab a hoodie because I'm actually a little bit chilly, surprisingly, even though we've had a quite severe heat wave. So I will see you in a jiffy with my hoodie. So jump cut. Hello. Right, that's better now. And we still need to go and find these seeds. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, no. Oh yes. Okay, phew. Right. Go back to the dried out oasis to meet Simba. Cool. Talk. Give. You found the seeds. That's great. Now we just need to plant them around the oasis. Sounds good. And with a few drops from my watering can, they'll grow in no time. Don't worry about watering them. If the plants are going to survive, we'll need to bring all the water back to the oasis. I think I've almost got that part figured out. Why don't you plant the seeds and then come find me? Cool. Okay, Simba. Saga. Talk to Simba. It looks like you've planted all the seeds, and I'm pretty sure I figured out how to bring the water back. There's a river that used to run through here. It fed the oasis and kept the plants alive. But the river's blocked. Looks like there was some kind of mudslide. I've been trying to dig it out with my paws, but there's a giant rock blocking the flow of the water. Maybe if I could use my pickaxe to break it, we could get the water flowing again. You really think you can break that rock? That would be great! Cool, right. Use your pickaxe to free the water source. Cool. Right, where is this rock? It's just a rock. No. Ah, it's you. There we go. Simba, that wasn't that big. But yay, we have water now. Yay.
Hey there.
Wow, it looks better already. And this is just a start. Once the animals come back, it'll look even nicer. This will help the whole jungle. Your dad will be proud. Let's get out of here before a rhinoceros shows up. This whole jungle. Yeah, I guess that was my father meant about leaving the kingdom better than when I started. Thanks, Lizzie. I feel like my father's looking down on us right now. Maybe I can be a king worthy of him. Sorry, my sock keeps falling down. It was bugging me. So, no, come back. I didn't know him, but I bet you're right. Hey, since we've helped the kingdom, why don't you come with me to meet Nala? She's waiting for you in my kingdom, Dreamlight Valley. I could use someone there to teach me to be a good ruler. We need your roaring personality. It's a great place for Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Good ruler. Teach you to be a good ruler? I'm still figuring that out myself. But I guess we could figure it out together. We've already got a place for you in the village. Nala is waiting there now. I'd love to go. Lead the way. Hey! Hakuna Matata! Simba's here! Yay! This place really is all you said it was. Everything here is your kingdom. Everything the light touches. Not just my kingdom, we all share in it. Except this one. That's a good perspective for a ruler to have. I think we're going to learn a lot from each other. I'm going to go find Nala. I can't wait for us to explore this place together. Simba, wait, there's one thing I have to warn you about. It's your Uncle Scar. Watch out for Scar. Scar? He's here? But how? That can't be possible. After everything he did to my family. I'll keep Scar in line, don't worry. Maybe you can help me handle him? It'll be okay. Hakuna Matata? Right? I'll keep Scar on. So far, Scar seems too lazy to try anything. I've got him on a pretty short leash. That's good. But still, I'll keep clear of him. There are just a lot of bad memories. I've put you next door to each other. Thanks for warning me, Lizzie. I'm gonna go find Nala. Hey, we finally have Simba! Yay! Right, let's do this quest now. Okay, so I need to find cracks in time, essentially. Oh, Mother Gothel's house. There we go. It's just and probably Scar's. This Pride Rock, because that's where the memories happen there. Can I even get in here? Yes, I can. Well, that was disappointing. I was just, oh! See, my other theory was right about the crack being at Scar's. Right. Aha! That looks like one. Yay, it's a drawing of Scar. Oh, Forgotten Relics, the drawing. Oh, you're so cute, but this is not the time. Ah, Lizzie, just who I was thinking of. By my estimations, you're doing a rather poor job ruling over this valley. Why, it looks to me like the sky is falling in. Are you sure you wouldn't be happier with someone more cunning in charge? Nice try, Scar. Think about it, but you have to help me first. Someone like Mufasa, you mean? Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, sets. Nice try, Scar. I've no idea what you mean, but if you haven't come here to ask me to reign over the valley, then what do you want? I found something in your cave. I think it used to belong to the Forgotten. They're so cute. It might be the key to stopping the Forgotten's plans. Do you know the story behind it? No, I've never seen it before. Are you sure? Maybe the Forgotten's gotten to you. Why do I get the vibe that you're lying? I have absolutely no idea. Besides, why would I want to remember such a hideous, charmless image of me? Aha! So you admit it's a drawing of you. Please, Scar, this might be the only way to stop the Forgotten and save the valley. Fine. If I must ensure I have a kingdom left to rule over, then I'll tell you. And I suppose you are the closest thing to, to someone I tolerate. You made this for me, Lizzie, when you were just a cub. It hardly captures my likeness, but I admit I'd found it rather nice to receive a gift, even such a pitiful one. I've kept it ever since. Thanks, Scar. Your story might help me stop the Forgotten. Do you have a bit of mercy for the Forgotten? Do you have a bit of mercy for the Forgotten? Imagine what they must think, watching your ruling all over that the light touches whilst they are consigned to the shadows. I know all too well how that feels. Okay. Right, so we've done that. I need to go and speak to Mickey as well, don't I?
Got a minute, Hal?
Oh. No. Mickey! Oh gosh, Lizzie, things around the village aren't looking so good. Those cracks in the sky are pretty scary. Is there anything I can do to help? Maybe you can. Does this look familiar? fairy tales. Huh, you betcha. That's been in my house for just as long as I can remember. We think it once belonged to the Forgotten. Do you know the story behind it? It's funny. Not that you show it to me. I'm remembering everything. Now that you show it to me, I'm remembering everything. I need to clean my glasses. When you were just a little kid, we read this together. At first, I read it to you, and then one day, all of a sudden, you were old enough to read it to me. Oh, and sometimes we just make up our own stories to go along with the pictures. I wish I could remember this. Huh, it's a pretty special book. Lots of stories about brave heroics and evil villains. And everything comes around just in time for the happily ever after. Maybe we can read it together again someday. I wish things were really that simple. Sounds kind of boring, needs some more action. There we go. Oh, I'd love that. We haven't read together since... Hey, now that I think about it, the last time we read this together was right before the forgetting. But, gosh, that wasn't really you, was it? It was the Forgotten. They left the book with me. They seemed pretty mad. But I think deep down, they were really sad about something. Gee, I hope you can forget the Forgotten now. Mickey, the storybook, the magic coming off of it is stronger than ever. You've done a lot to help. Now I'll do my part to try to save the Forgotten.
See y'all real soon.
Oh, thanks, buddy, old pal. Right. Aha! What is that? Okay, so there's one there, so there must be, I'm assuming, in here. There we go. Forgotten relics, beach toys. Go and speak to Ursula, I'm assuming. No, that stitch is completely the wrong person. Oh, there she is. Thank you. Angelfish, have you really come to ask for my help dealing with all that trouble in the sky? It's about time. You're right, I do need your help. Take a look. What is this rubble you're handing me? If you're looking to trade, you'll need to find something far better than all of this. And that sounded like Squeaky Team from The Simpsons. I found those beach toys in the same cave that I found you from. I think they used to belong to the Forgotten. Do you remember them? These might be the key to saving Dreamlight Valley. Now that you mention it, they do look a tad familiar. I'll tell you about them, and all it'll cost you is a simple commendation. I hear everyone else around here are receiving them. Don't I deserve some accolades too? You have a beautiful voice. Nobody's better at making deals. I'm afraid of you, but in like a good way. Aha! Well, if you can't be loved, at least make sure you're a favorite. That's always worked for me. Now then, those trinkets. You used to play with them as a child. You and Moana. Moana? Of course, I'll go and talk to Moana. And Lizzie, when you find the Forgotten and stop this little scheme, tell them to come see me. I can teach them a thing or two about getting what they want. Right. Where is Moana? Moana, make way, make way. Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Motsa knew is all you need. Island, give us what we need. Moana, see. Oh, she ain't here. Where is Moana? Oh, there she is. Come back.
Hello.
Hey, Moana, I've got something I need you to look at. Sure, Lizzie. Oh, what are these? Toys? Are you sure you want to play in the sand? Shouldn't you be saving Dreamlight Valley? Why not? I hope I never stop wanting to play, even if things are bad. Those toys are the key to saving the valley. What do you mean? I think these toys used to belong to the Forgotten. I was hoping you might remember them. They do look familiar, but it's like the fog's rolled over my memories of them. Focus on your memories of me. Pretend you're in the canoe, sailing through the fog. Don't worry, that one. Imagine you're wayfinding through that fog and there's a light on the other side. It's your memory of all the adventures we've gone on since you've been back in the village. Whoa, that is so strange. The moment you said that, it's like the fog lifted. I do remember these, and you and I used to play with them when you were just a little kid. It reminded me of when I was small and played in the sand with my grandma Tala. With my Grammy Tala. I'm so sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing this again. How did they wind up in that cave? Well, one day I asked you if you wanted to play, and it was like you couldn't hear me, as if you were really far away. That wasn't you anymore, was it? It was the Forgotten. They threw these toys away in the cave and ran off. I was confused and pretty sad. It wasn't like you to do something like that. Maybe not. But the Forgotten is a part of me. That kid who played on the beach with you, that part of me is in there somewhere. Well, you were an amazing kid. If that's a part of you that became the Forgotten, I hope there's still some way to save them.
Just find me later.
Cool. Thanks, Moana. Other place to go would be the Forest of Valor. So let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go on the witch. Okay, let's see if there's a crack here somewhere. Also see if we can find this silly register key, which I have no idea where it is. And that's very, very, very frustrating. So if there would be anything that would be around either the cave or Elsa's thing. Not the cave, sorry. The Olaf store, if there were anything. Oh! And just like that, there is. Okay, here we go. So that's right. There we go, it's a towel. Forgotten relics. The blanket, sorry, it's not a towel, it's a blanket. I did wonder, so why is there a towel? It isn't, it's a blanket. Right, let's go find Olaf. Okay. Thanks, Anna.
Hi, it's me.
Lizzie, I'm so glad you're here. I don't want to alarm you, but I've noticed the village seems to be broken. The sky looks angry. Unfortunately, my arms aren't long enough to give it a hug. I was hoping you could help me with all that. Try not to worry about that too much. But how would you even hug the sky? I was hoping you could tell me. Me? Oh, I'd love to help. Wait, how am I supposed to help? I found a blanket in the secret chamber. I think it used to belong to Forgotten. Do you know anything about it? The fuzzy cuddly blanket! You found it! Hooray! But I don't know too much about it. Oh, but I do know who might. Elsa! I remember it from her room at the castle. Of course, she doesn't get cold, but I think she just likes being cozy sometimes. She has to know the story behind the blanket. I think so, love. I guess I have to go and talk to Elsa if we are to have any hope of stopping the Forgotten. And in the meantime, I'll just find and categorize all of the different rocks in the village. Great plan. I thought so. I'm calling it controlling what I can when things feel out of control. That's fine. There we go. Oh, it's because he did that in Frozen 2.
Excuse me. I need your help.
Lizzie, I've seen what's going on in the sky over the village. If there's any way I can help you, you only have to ask. Maybe you can make an ice shield around the village, just being you, Elsa. That's all we need to know. That's all we need, sorry. That's nice of you to say, but I can't stand by and watch the village come apart around us. Well, I know there's one way you can definitely help. Take a look at this. Does it look familiar? Oh, it does look familiar. From a long time ago. We think it belonged to the Forgotten. We need to know the story behind it. It's funny, just a second ago, it was like my memories of this were covered by a mist. But then I looked at you and I thought of our friendship and the adventures we've gone on together. And I remembered I gave this to you. You were just a child then. You wanted to explore the ice cavern with me. But it was so cold in there, so I bought you my favourite blanket from home. And when the Forgotten split off, well, I guess they held on to it until they dropped it in the secret chamber. I wish I could remember this, but I guess the Forgotten has some of those memories. Well, I hope you could pull the Forgotten back from the edge before it's too late. And if you do manage to bring them back, well, maybe I can talk with them. I know what it's like to go too far. Thanks, Elsa. That's all I need for now. The magic coming off the blanket seems stronger already. Hey! The Forgotten Relics. Cool. Now what do I do? Let's have a look. Bring the Forgotten Relics to Merlin. Cool. Where is Merlin? He's in the shop again. Okay.
We have work to do.
Give. That really does look like a soft blanket though. Just, oh, nice and cozy. And here you go.
Hello?
Bravo! You found enough Forgotten Relics for us to proceed with the enchantment. The magic coming off of them is stronger than anything the Forgotten left behind. And it's story magic. Of that I'm certain. We mustn't tarry a moment longer. Are you ready to pass through and explore the Dark Castle? I've never been more ready. Confidence. That's exactly what you'll need, Lizzie. With confidence, I know you can face any challenge. You've learned a great deal since that first day you returned to the valley. Seems so long ago. It was like yesterday. To you, to me, it seems as though I've barely blinked my eyes and yet so much time has passed. You've become the ruler that Dreamlight Valley needs. Look around at all you've done, all the friends you've brought back. Lizzie, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Merlin. Now follow me and let's set the world right before I devolve into unbearable sentiment. Cool.
Well, you run along now.
Right.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't mean to do that.
Thank you.
Let's go. Okay, bye, Merlin. He's gone again. He's bibbidi bobbidi off. Or hickadis vicadis tricked off. Petonian. Hickadis wockady pockety pack.
Over
Petonian.
here. We've got
Talk.
to talk.
Focus your magic on the relics, Lizzie. By harnessing the story magic within them and the tie they have to the Forgotten, we should be able to create a doorway to the other dimension. Dun dun dun. The portal is open. All that remains is for you to walk through. And hurry, I fear Dreamlight Valley is becoming more unstable as we speak. I'll do my best. We've all seen that your best is more than enough. But if you face any troublesome challenges, remember, we'll always be here to aid you. Thanks, Merlin. While you're gone, perhaps the fairy godmother and I can consult on what to do about this dark magic in the sky. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, work your magic, Lizzie, whilst we stay behind and work ours. Fantastic. Right. That's a good place to... I'll start again. That's a good place to leave the episode for now. So next time we come back, we have to go through to the Dark Castle and to help save Dreamlight Valley. And I also have to finish this little green men thing, which I can do grinding and stuff because it's quite a... Yeah, they don't seem to be coming out all at once. But so once again, thank you so much for joining me and watching this video. If you like what I do and want to know more, please remember to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video so we can build up the community, and leave plenty of comments on how to get the best out of Dreamlight Valley. And for more Disney content, quizzes, song lyrics, challenges, trivia, and anything else, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. But that's all for now. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Okay, bye guys. Bye.